and welcome to the Field of Streams, where every week I, your host, Janeen McCrae, read a short piece of my writing to you so that you don't have to. Easy peasy. Now, I can't promise you much with these missives, but I can promise you this. I won't keep you long. Today's short episode. While I think I've probably said this before, I don't ever fess up to having writer's block. I think that's just because I don't call it writer's block. In my mind, if I don't look it in the eye, it's not there. But while I don't think I get writer's block, I often have, what's the word? Oh, I know. Nothing. No ideas. Nowhere to start. Nothing. But even though I have nothing, I do have something, which is, what's the word? Oh, I know. I have trust. I know there's something in my brain, I just haven't opened the right door at that particular moment or looked long enough in the room. And that's what this one's about, a reminder of that, of the trust. There's something there. You just have to either open the right door or hang around. Turn nothing into something. This will make sense in a minute, or it won't. As I said, this one is short, blissfully short, so sit back or walk on and allow me to read to you dramatically and with much enthusiasm a piece of my writing called For Days When You Have Nothing. I have nothing. I push the door of my brain wide open, stomp on in like I own the place, only an unspecified number of payments left, and find it empty. Depressing. Terrifying. There is nothing in here. Hello? My voice is small, shy, and apologetic. Is there anyone here? Yoo-hoo! Nothing moves. There is the quiet oppression of dead air touching me, a stillness that I find unnerving, but also familiar. I am conscious of the feel of the duffel bag in my hand, the pure anticipatory weight of it. My brain is empty, and I have nothing. It's not the first time this has happened. It's just me, I say. Hello again. I've come for the rent. This room is usually so full and bustling with tenants going about their business. Bright and shiny thoughts constructing their illegal bookshelves, growing questionable greenery in bathtubs, and keeping pets even though they don't pay the extra fee. I like to visit so they can put a face to the harvest, to show that I am amiable and fair. I like to fix their plumbing and listen to their grievances. I like to be a good brain landlord. And I like to kidnap them. One at a time. That's what the duffel is for. I should have stuck to the word harvest just then. I didn't mean to say kidnap. That makes what I do, hey, what we all do in the privacy of our brains, sound like a crime. Hello, sorry. Did you hear that? I didn't mean kidnap. It's reward time. I'm taking one of you to the park for ice cream. Idea reaping is such an ugly business, but rent is rent, and my mortgage, as I said, has an unspecified number of payments left. There is no interest, not unless you have a certain number of followers. Housekeeping, I say as if that will flush them out. I just need one. Just one to fit perfectly in this bag. I need to feel it wriggle in there, alive and kicking, excited to be released into the wild, to run free in the fields of the finished. But no, the room broadcasts its silence back at me in stereo. There is nothing. I have nothing. There is nothing here. I feel naked now. A naked landlord asking for the rent in a cold room. I can hear myself breathing. The inhalations and exhalations snore their way to the corners, amplifying their fear. This is unacceptable. I have never cut off the electricity. The heat is always optimal. When these tenants get too steamy, I pipe in the air conditioning and spritz on demand. Anything they want, I give to them, no questions asked. Tree houses and extra windows, topiary. I turn a blind eye to their dealings with each other. Just one. I need just one. It's rent day, you thankless life energy freeloaders. Get in the damn bag. Emptiness, nothingness. It has a personality. It has a feel. It is the sound of a chair on a wooden floor scraping awkwardly in the darkness at your one-person show. It is the embarrassed cough of the usher from the rear of the room. It is the stifling air in a too small theatre. Sounds, feelings, emotions, boredom. They all bounce around your empty brain like a flea in a bottle. The lid is off. The rent must be paid. I have nothing. I am vulnerable. I am empty. I am afraid. I lay the duffel on the floor and sit down in this nothing room. The floor is hard. The room is large. I get to work. I write this nothing into something. The bag huffs softly beneath me. I smile. It's not something good. It's not something great either. But nothing, philosophically speaking, is still something. And that something is the rent we forgive on days when we have nothing. Or something. What? Too long didn't read. This thing is, and something always comes from nothing. And there you have it, today's episode. I share these missives to share my creative process as a way to demonstrate that ideas can come from anywhere, even from nothing. Creative exercises like this, turning nothing into something, help me keep my brain sharp, because there's nothing worse than a blunt brain. This podcast and the writing it's based on comes from my newsletter called The Stream, which you can sign up for at janeenmccrae.substack.com. If you enjoy Field of Streams, which is what you just listened to, share it with someone who you think might also enjoy it. Sharing is one of the best ways to show your support for my writing, and I appreciate everyone who listens, shares, and just puts up with me, I guess. But for now, I'll leave you with this. Love what you love, and I'll see you out there making stuff.